Next up on WTV, DECA, this week's edition of My Life As, and today's Sports Minute. WTV's daily update starts now. Good morning, Red Hawk Nation. Today is Thursday, December 12th, and I'm Advik Dixit with today's daily update brought to you by Wingspan TV. Junior Nathan Chandran made a transition this summer from one country to another. WTV's Naitik Bodala has the story.
All the way from Australia, Chandran has overcome one of the biggest challenges of his life this summer. Making the change to a different school can be hard enough, but when it involves moving to a different continent, it can be more challenging. How was the transition of not only changing schools, but to one across the world?
It was okay. It's a bit daunting at first, but then you ease into it slowly. Liberty's, it's a good school. It's very welcoming, and I hope to just get involved with the school life and programs that it has to offer.
As Nathan spends more time on campus, he is starting to get used to how everything works at school and in the community. Making this transition can be difficult, and for Nathan, it's a challenge that will change his whole life.
Just have a positive mindset. If you have a negative mindset, it's just going to throw you off completely. Just look ahead in the future and just don't say anything that's going to negatively impact what your potential outcome is going to be.
Reporting for WTV, I'm Naitik Bodala.
DECA is getting ready to start its season. WTV's Pratham Shah has the details.
Students thinking about majoring in business or similar areas of study often find themselves checking out DECA, which provides students with numerous areas of competition against students from around the world.
So DECA is a club that's focused on all sorts of business fields, but a lot of it looks at marketing within different fields of business. It's an international organization, so there are teams that compete from Canada, Brazil, I'm trying to think of the other places. There's a bunch of European countries who were represented at the international competition, and students can compete in all sorts of different business areas, so like sports marketing, hospitality and tourism, banking and financial services. So it's just for anybody who thinks they would ever have an interest in doing business later in their life and learning some of those principles of business and how to market yourself within a business profession.
DECA has been using the first couple of months to get ready for the contest that begins soon.
We are getting really close to starting our competition season. So in Frisco, we have to take a pre-qualifying exam. That basically just makes sure that everyone who's going to go to our district competition is able to pass the testing portion of the competition. So we're going to talk about how to prep for that test, when the test is, all sorts of things like that, and then we're going to start talking about competition events and solidifying what specific event everyone in the club is going to be competing in.
There are dozens of categories in which students can compete, with each of them requiring certain things.
Okay, so with DECA we have 3 levels of competition. We have our district competition, then our state competition, and we have ICDC. So right now we're gearing up for a district testing, and we just had a study session, so it's going really well.
Reporting for Wingspan TV, this is Pratham Shah.
On this week's edition of My Life As, WTV takes a look into the life of choir student Sarah Head.
So the first thing that we usually do is just go in and do a sight reading piece, and then we just warm up and then go through our music and go through what we need to work on. We're getting ready for the winter extravaganza, so we have 3 pieces of music that we're working on right now. I just getting to hang out with my friends and sing with them, and it's fun to go outside of school and do stuff. We get to go to a lot of different places and sing the national anthem.
On today's Sports Minute, WTV's Walker Shippey gives you a preview of wrestling.
Wrestling competes tonight versus Memorial and Lone Star High Schools. The team is coming off a second-place finish in the Red Hawk Throwdown on Saturday. The competition starts this afternoon at 5 o'clock at Memorial High School. Boys soccer competes tonight in their first game of the season versus Princeton High School. The matchup starts at 6:30 at Princeton. For WTV Sports, this is Walker Shippey.
If you're looking for more from Wingspan, you can follow us at Liberty Wingspan on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, or visit our award-winning website, libertywingspan.com. And now for today's announcements. The library will be closed today through Friday this week for STAR testing. Graduating seniors, join the Frisco ISD Alumni Network by following the QR code posted on posters across campus. That's it for today's daily update. This is Advik Dixit for Wingspan TV.